Hello people, welcome back to Dutch Modeling. Today with another inbox review. To start this review with, you might hear a little bit of a different sound and a different background. It's because I moved the review place, so I got a little bit more private, but the room is a little bit more empty than the living room I did in first. So if there's a little difference in sound or light quality, I want to apologize in advance. This is going to be where I'm going to move to videotape my reviews from now on, so you better get used to it. And the review of today will be the Gecko models, cruiser tank A10 Mark I, or the Kreuzer Panzerkampfwagen Mk.II 742E A10. That's the Beutepanzer, or the captured German or English tank captured by the Germans. It's supplied to me by Gecko models, so I really want to do a little extra shout out to them. Thank you very much for this review sample. It's kit number 35GM0005, and as you can see, it depicts a German cruiser tank. Two mechanics at work here. I do not know if you get these figures in here. I know you get one figure, but I don't think it's these. And it doesn't say the parts on this side. You got, well, 45th scale, the name, the photo edge parts, the decals, two kinds of figures for options. And you got some string, some wiring, and tracks. Again, it's not suitable for children under 3 due to small parts. Here you got again the cruiser tank, the kit number, and the box art. On this side you got 1 German markings and 4 British markings, so you still got the option to do it in British. And on this side again the box art with the kit number and the name on it. So let's open the box. And as you can see, it's a soft cover with a hardtop box that opens like this. And here it is. I always like these posters. Quite a big decal sheet for, and there's a lot of plastic in here. I'm going to put on the side. Box on the side. Put everything in it again. See if I can do it here. It's nicely out of view, so we can do that. And let's start with this. It's just a little poster on the box art, nothing on the back. So that's just, if you want to hang these up, that's always nice. I'm seeing that the glare isn't too much. I have to keep it under an angle, I guess. And here you have a little write-up in English, German, Chinese, Japanese and Korean, I guess. It's these 3. These all look like trees and houses to me. So, and then you got English and German. That's nice. Then you got some warnings over here. And then you got the sprue map, which is numbered. And of course lettered, as you can see, and then numbered. And they call it plaster, we call it decals, and the photo edge, or PE. I've learned I have to say that slower, otherwise people will think I'm talking about P when I say PE. As to Gecko models, where we've seen the other 2 reviews, you can see they give color advice with every step on the small parts. And here you're going to do the lower hole together, 4 steps, sides, hole, front, and the interior color should be silver according to them. And I don't know, I'm going to check this now, otherwise I forget. But I don't believe that they actually call out any paint suppliers. Nope, they don't. So they just call out the silver, and then on your paint supplier you have to choose your silver or shiny grey or metallic or whatever. And here you can see semi-gloss. And this is more like a lever box for the gearbox. Then you have the seat for the driver and the stick. And again you see semi-gloss black, leather black. They all call out the colors very easily. Next to that, seats go in here. You got an ammo rack we put here, as you can see that's copper. Here they actually give you a warning when cutting stuff up, because you have to fix it, and these are fixing points, as you can see over here as well. And then some extra armor is going built in here. The ammo rack on that side goes in, and then these things go on. Probably to do with the suspension. And this is part for the third, I would say, the third floor, third bin. And this is the firewall between the fighting compartment and the engine deck, or the engine, and this is the wall between the fighting compartment and the driver's compartment. And these are being placed here, as you can see. Then the points to attach the road wheels, the bogies are attached here. Then the bogies are assembled. And as it says here, it's a movable suspension system, so be careful not to put too much of glue on there. Got inner wheels with the, or the outer side of the wheels with the polycaps, inner wheels, so you close them up. And then there's the swing arm, yeah, shock absorber, swing arms are these. And again, wheels go on here, and you just assemble the bogies like this. 3-wheel bogies, as you can see here. The sprocket wheel on the back, and there's no idler yet. This is how the sprocket wheel is built up, and again with a very big polycap, looking good. And this is the idler holder and also track tensioner. And you have to cut off some bolt heads there. This is the left side. Yep, this is the right side, and again, and also they start working on the backplate engine deck ish. And here is something only on the standard version goes, so you have to check which version you're gonna build if you're gonna put this on, yes or no. Same suspension, sprocket and everything, and this looks like a rear view mirror, something like that. Here you build up the idler, the headlights, headlights, and again, as you can see here, inside is gloss silver. There's a little bit of a wiring in the back, so you can wire them automatically. Then you're gonna do the tracks, which is a 2-part track, I think. Yeah, 2-part tracks with a little jig for ease, which won't be easy because these are very small track links. And again, as you can see here, they say do earth or rust, and it's a 47 piece on one side. Each piece is three parts, to be honest, 4 parts, but 3 to 4 parts, that's how you see it. So that's quite some work. This is gonna be part of the frontal armor, the front plate, the driver's hatch, and a vision port, and the gunner, the bow gunner as well here. And these are hatches for the top, I believe. And this is the top plate, side armor going on here, front plates going on here. Some dials there. The turret ring goes on. Here you have to do some PE. And the nice thing is, the photo edge is actually displayed in yellow, so you know they're talking about photo edge. And some more armor plates and hatches and everything. These are engine deck hatches, this is transmissions probably, so it's nice. These are the, I think, the air intakes on the sides from the engine deck, guessing, yep, here they are. And here you got the muffler with a photo edge, a PE cover, So that's also nice. And the hatches, you can be either closed or opened, whatever you want. The air intakes are going on here. Engine shroud. And then it's time for the side fenders. Tools, boxes, and everything goes on here. Actually, they want you to paint something gold leaf. That's the fire extinguisher. For some reason they want you gold leaf. I don't know why, but hey. And all the tools and everything go on, and the boxes, toolboxes. Then you put everything together. Side fenders, top and lower hole. And then you get started on the turret probably. So radio systems, the gun, the breech block, and everything's going on here. Interior color is still silver. And again, this is the front of the turret. Turret front with the bow machine, or the turret machine gun, the coax. The mantlet was there, as much as this thing has a mantlet, but it doesn't really have a mantlet. It's just the front turret part plate. The gun goes in here, the radios and everything goes on. This is the top of the turret, hatched entries, air filters, air intakes and everything. The turret ring, turret, well, this is basically a turret floor. This is the turret basket. See, this is the turret floor, this is the turret basket. So, the electro engine that makes the turret turn, and then the sides and the front go together. Top goes on, searchlight goes on the side, as you can see there. Hatches for the commander and the gunner or loader. And this is how it looks in the hatch open position. I hope I'm recording. Yes, I'm recording. Oh, that would be stupid if I wouldn't. And then the turret goes onto the hull. Some tools go on, some fender part go on. Here's more tools, as you can see. And then it's finished. All we got then is the painting. And you got option 1, it's the 9th Queen's Royal Lancers, HQ Squadron, 2nd Armored Brigade, 1st Armored Division, France in 1940. We got AQ 1st Armored Division. This is in France in 1940. We got AQ 5th Royal Tank Regiment, HQ Squadron, 3rd Armored Brigade, 1st Armored Division in France 1940. And then you got HQ 3rd Armored Brigade, 1st Armored Division, France 1940. Or the German Tank Crew Training Unit, Kummersdorf, Germany 1940. So this is interesting because it's just something different. That's basically it. And then you got two guys, well basically one guy with different headgear, and this is all flat black. I don't know how about the UK, but I think flat black was German. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the black uniforms, it was more German than UK at the time. So, 1 second. I got a little cutting friend, just in case, but I don't need it yet. Let's do the decals. And photo edge. Got a little bit of wiring and some rope. Like I said, for a tank, this is a pretty big decal sheet. Option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, and option 5. So it's all the rhinoceros emblem for the British guys. Yep, they all got a rhinoceros, so it's all the same. The German basically only has broken cloisters. So let's see if I can show you some a little bit better. Still have to figure out how these lights, because they're pretty bright. But I think they do it pretty well, hopefully. So these are the Decals with a protection sheet. Would be better if they just do a little bit of tape on there so it would actually stick on the Deco sheet, which it doesn't at the moment. Then we got a little bit of twine or rope, and that's basically what it is. So that's all that. Then you got some, it's supposed to be electrical wiring here, and I don't know if you can see it, but it actually sticks out there. It's more interested in the hairs of my arm than it is in showing what it is. There it is. And then you got some photo edge. Just a little photo edge thread. That's more than enough. That's for the exhaust. Then you got some small stuff. And this one is for the 001, 002, 005. So reusable. Put this back in. And then here's my little greenie fatty franty. Because I'm not going to cut on my nice black table when needed. And let's start with the most horrible thing of this kit, the tracks. And they might be good, but they look daunting. I guess it's the best thing to say. These are 6, 7 of the same screw. I'll take one out. As you can see, you got the upper part with the hooks. You say it right? Yeah. Let me see how. This is the connection. These are the connection rods, and then these go on top of each other. This side is like this, or this goes on there like that. I'm not completely sure, but I have to check the instructions again. That's not what we're here for. You saw the instructions earlier. This is just to check on detail, flash, warping, and whatnot. And so far, it looks good. There's a lot of small parts. Most of the detail is on the back, but it looks good. See if it will focus. There it is. I was hoping it would be easier for me to see what I'm filming with. No. Oh, now it is. There, this is better. These are all the connection rods. And this is the detail on the other side. There's different sides, as you can see. The connection rod is the same, so that's obviously no interest on this side. And you got 7 of these, so just a wild guess is 3.5 sprue for one side. That's gonna be fun. As you can see here, lots of fun in small packages. And this is a mishmash of bags, because that one had to cut open. This is a resealable bag. And I got multiple different kinds of resealable bags, so that's kind of strange, but I'm not complaining. Let's see. This is a riveted tank, so there's a lot of rivet detail at least. And that is there, so that looks good. Bolt heads as well on here. They look very good. No interior detail on these parts, but there shouldn't be. But the rivets look good. There's some bolt detail there. It looks pretty good. A little bit of a cast texture here on where the mount of the main gun, which is actually nice detail. I haven't noticed that before. Hopefully I can show you. And doesn't the light not flood everything there? As you can see, there's a little bit of casting detail. And then all the other detail there, the extra rivet bolt heads there, and all the rivet detail on the other parts. Mainly there. Might be that there's a little bit too much light on this part. I really am looking into that. I might actually just have to zoom in everything next time. And to be fair, I done, this is the first Gecko model kits I did, and basically the same as the other two. So the main gun, slide molded, so that's good. Ammo parts here, breech parts here. Here, these are all main gun parts and ammo. No flash. Looks good. As you can see, all nice parts, nicely molded, good details on the very small part, because it's a very small thing. So I'm gonna show you the upper hole now. This is one of the bigger plates. As you see, I have to cut this open again. And the next one will be. Oh, don't cut in that. That's why I have this one. Yeah, be careful. See, these are the fenders, so this is the total length of the tank, and this is the upper hole. And these are the sides. So, you know, it's a small tank. This is all about the rivet detail mainly. There's somewhat of a rolled steel texture, so that's good. This is cast, it looks good, looks very good. Again, there's a difference between these and this, and the cast texture on the back on the idler. It looks pretty good. That's definitely something good. Difference there. Riveted rub parts on. And again, there's a rolled steel texture here. Internal detail, none. So that's only have to show you one side, which is good. Yep. Let's see if I can show you this. You can see the fenders there. There's again more rivet detail than there. Hopefully there's in the close-up. Camera picks out the cast detail there around the holder for the idler against the little bit steel rod texture on the rest of the lower hull, which is nice, and all the rivet detail there goes with. You can see also some small stuff there, and then there's another side. We got some hedges over here. Hoping that the camera doesn't white out too much. I really can see that well. Tools there, so that's that. They always say you need a lot of light when filming something. I might have overdone it. Here we got another resealable bag, so no knife needed. And these are wheels. Again, 6 screws, well, little sprues, which is basically the outside of the wheel, the inside of the wheel, and the return roller. And this, I don't know exactly. Detail only on this side, so that's cool. No marking, no naming, branding on the rubber, but the rest of the detail was pretty good. As you can see for yourself, hopefully. There it is. And you got a couple of these. So that's it. That's pretty quick. Again, this is a resealable, and you got 4 of the same. So you got the spring, which is completely molded, which is completely see-through, which is brilliantly, this is brilliantly molded, this thing. And these are more road wheels parts for the suspension, which you can see a cast texture on the metal there, which is brilliantly done. Hopefully the camera picks it up. Isn't it too light in here? More road wheels. See the inner side there. And there's the spring. And I hope the camera lets me show this. How open it is. A little bit closer. There it is. You can see completely nicely molded. So this is good. This is very good. I'm going to do it like this so everything is the same. Next up, multiple little sprues again. You got a lot of small sprues with a couple of parts on there. Let's see, this is 2 of these, those the same, and 3 of these, and only 1 of that one. So, see if I can just put them together. These are the ammo racks. It's all. This is part of the gun by the looks of it. Yeah. Can put that there. And this is a toolbox or an ammo crate, ammo kit. So I'll put it like this. And I reviewed 3 sprues in 1 go. Hopefully. Where are they? There they are. There's 1, and there's 2, and there's the ammo rack. So, and the top or the bottom, and that's it. So, then we'll go back in. Like I said, there are a lot of these small sprues. There are only a couple parts on there. Here we got the. See this, I have to. Oh, this is even closed. This is only the third ring. So there's just a ring with a lot of rivets on it. And that's it. See if I can show it like this. And these rivets go around and around. And that's it. So easy peasy. I still need a new chair for this room though. And here we got another resealable bag. We got the figures and the clear parts. And we're nearing the end already. So this is the figure. You can see it's 1 body. And you got 2 heads. Detail is not too bad. Definitely seen better, but it's a free figure. Not complaining. It has a little bit strange ears on here, so I'm guessing it needs some wiring up and everything. There we go. The faces, 2 of them. Helmet there. Oh, actually, revolver there. Hopefully camera zooms, can see. There's the torso. Oh, I can see, definitely can't see because I moved the camera. come on. Yeah, I want this. I touched something. Ah, I'm still recording, cool. There's one leg. Leg. Niet leg. Leg. Other leg. And that's it for the figure. And for the clear part there are mainly lenses and some vision blocks. So this seems to be almost falling off, so I'm going to try and go through the plastic with these. But then again, it's clear parts. Clear parts. Jesus. But it's not that interesting with tanks. You don't have that many, and they're not that important. Let's see. Got a couple more screws. This is a cut sprue. I have to cut it open again. Just make sure I don't rush into the table again, like I did there. It's a bit of a shame. So, put it in the middle. You can see it. So these are two the same again. We got swing arms, the rear of the seat cushion, parts for the sprocket. This is all suspension parts. This looks like a part of a headlight though. And again, this looks cast. This is riveted. There's a little bit of a texture here on the seat. This is again, like I said, this is a cast texture and you can see it clearly, at least I can see it clearly. So hopefully you can too. There it is. All the swing arms. Back of the seat. That's riveted part. That's the cast part. Small stuff there, the seat for the driver and the... That's the small screw again. It goes back in here. Then there's only a couple of these are multiple screws in here. And then I have to cut open. We got two identicals and two differents. So let's start with one with the small ones. It's actually just looks like the side of a fuel drum or something like that. Searchlight and some handrails. That's it. But still, show you everything. Again here. Back of the searchlight, handrails, and the cap of the fuel drum. And that. So you got two of these. Like I said, only small stuff. Then you got this one. Hedges, sides, vision ports, jack block with very nice wood texture. But no sides, some dials for radio. And all small stuff. Furthermore, some nice interior detail on the commander's hatch. So I have to turn it around as well as this one. So I do need to remember to turn this upside down. And otherwise there's just lots of rivet detail. You can see for yourself there. I really need to catch the light in a good way. You can see there, sides. Here, small stuff. It's all rather riveting. And just turn this around so you can see the inside. There it is, the inside detail of the hatches. So that's nice. And then you got the third and biggest sprue in this bag. And then we got one sprue left. And the turret floor, again with wood texture. I don't know, oh, I forgot to show you the wood texture on the jack block. I will do this now. There it is, the jack block. I almost forgot. Somebody will be yelling supper in a minute. I heard them talk downstairs, so. Ik kom! This looks like the firewall between the fighting compartment and the engine block deck. This is one of the sides of the turret basket. This is the bottom of the turret basket. The shroud for the exhaust. This is the helper for the tracks. Can't remember the name now. Jig. Antenna, tools. Some canvases here. Stowage looks like. This is again, the wood texture looks very good. So. This is just big. And then again, I think that's the firewall between the engine compartment. It's part of the. And I can actually see nothing. And this is the shroud, and there's the turret basket floor. And then there's a lot of small stuff. Tools, hooks, rings, more hooks. Miscellaneous stuff. It looks like tools because you got some clamps on the top there. You can see, so you can close it. And more small stuff there. And then we got the law final. And I think biggest screw of them all. This one goes back in. Which it won't. This one. This is something I need to cut. Which has the basically the entire lower hull, rooftop, turret roof, fuel tank, which you won't be needing with this one, which is pre-dented, which I like. And there's just armor plating on the front, lower hull. Kom eraan! Armor plates, hedges, another wheel, turret lower half, and all this stuff. You can see. And this is the bottom plate, the bottom of the lower hull, the hull itself, all the rivets as you can see there. The hedge between the fighting compartment and the driver's part place, and all kinds of armor plating, and small stuff there. More plating. These are basically the biggest part. This is the front part, the front plate, driver's vision port and everything. And that's the wheel. These are the louvers for the engine intakes. As you can see, all good stuff there. And that's the last screw. There's no real detail on the inside, so nothing to show you. Let's put this back. In the box. Put the box here. Close up the box. Pick up the lid, or cover, it's not really a lid, and put the lid over the box, or cover. So, and then finish this review by saying this was my review of Gecko Models 1/35 scale cruiser tank A10 Mark 1 or Kreuzer Panzerkampfwagen Mk.II 742E A10 Beutepanzer or British tank and German service, a car tank. As is the other two cruiser tanks I did from Gecko Models. Of course, thank you very much Gecko Models for providing me with the review sample. There's a lot of rivet detail in here that looks very good, and all in all that seems to be a very nice rendition of the cruiser tank. I hope you enjoyed this review. If so, please hit the like button or the dislike, whatever it's going. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more and know when it's coming out. And if you have nothing else to do, hop by my Patreon and maybe you can help me out that way. It's all up to you. And all I have to say for then, thank you for watching and hopefully see you next time. Bye bye.